All right, so I'm really glad you're here. It's going to be a good show. Interested to hear your thoughts. But we do have to start with some sad news. We have to pay our respects to a legend. Prodigy died yesterday. He was 42 years old. Obviously, we know him as half of Mobb Deep, but he was a great solo artist as well. Joe, I know this is especially close to your heart.
I know, so start with Ak in case I start crying.
Okay.
Nah, this definitely caught me by surprise. Yesterday, again, of course, any rapper or anyone dying, period, always like hits us, or if we remember them, or we have fond memories of them. However, this was so sudden, we didn't have any lead up to it, but we do know he's been battling with a lot of medical illnesses.
He's been dealing with sickle cell for his whole life, so we know he's had issues, but he had a show in Vegas, a Mobb Deep show, and he was hospitalized after.
Yeah.
And, those are all the details we have.
It really just hit me crazy just because it was so unexpected. And I know his fans, of course, Havoc, probably his family, of course, not probably, but his family, of course, is mourning. I was just speechless.
Yeah.
I cried. I got a text that said, "Did you hear what happened to Prodigy?" And when you come from where I come from, anytime you get a text that starts that way, I immediately picked up the phone and got the unfortunate news. P, man, I beefed with P. I squashed my beef with P. P, I'm originally from Queens. The sound that Mobb Deep was able to capture really was just representative of us. It was very grimy, it was very gritty, it was just New York. Mobb Deep and P in particular, they embodied New York and what that sounded like, especially when we had Nas from Queensbridge, and then you have these niggas come from Queensbridge, and we really need a Queensbridge documentary, honestly. The Nori from Left Rack, we need to acknowledge all the people from Queens, but P and Mobb, P might be the greatest verse starter ever. Any time he started a verse, you remembered it. I don't want to keep talking about it because it touched me. It reminds you, anytime we lose somebody in hip hop, it just reminds you it could happen. I mean, we know that, but 40 years old is young.
Really young.
42 years old is very young. I understand that he was sick, but it's very young. My prayers and condolences go out to his family. And it was great to see the overwhelming amount of love that he just received all day long throughout social media.
Yeah. Vince, were you a fan growing up?
Yeah, I met Prodigy at Alchemist House a long time ago when I was like 16 and dusty. I fuck with Prodigy. It was like when he first got out the pen, and he was doing songs with everybody. Like that was at Alchemist House, like for no reason. Like he didn't even know niggas' names, and you could have got a verse. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it just showed the lack of appreciation and the lack of knowledge, in my opinion. I hate to take it there, but it's true. I post a picture of Cuz on my shit and put the interlude. I mean, you know the prelude from Infamous. Like I typed it out because that's like I had heard. I'm only 23 years. I heard Mobb Deep probably like not for the first time noticing it. When Got It Twisted came out, then I started fucking with 50, and 50 was real important. And like when I grew up in like my area. And then, you know, you kind of go back into people's works, you see the things he said. And one thing about Prodigy, it was real close because he was saying some, like, I would say some real dark stuff at a point in time. And that's like, you know, you go through things when you're a kid. I was going through a little bit, so a lot of stuff I related to, like Pearly Gates. That's one of my favorite songs ever. That verse is cold. But just the way he wrote, it's like Corrupt. Like, they weren't really conventional. Yeah. They didn't really sound like they was always on beat or like they was always chasing. A certain cadence they was talking.
The words, the noise, rhyme, like it was a very different, very just unique.
It's only one, but yeah, so I post a picture, I post it, and it's like, in the comments like, oh, I thought you never did drugs before. It's like, who is this? It's like, but you niggas, I be clicking niggas' pages, cause like, but you got 50 Jay-Z pictures and calling everybody trash and all this other shit. It just show how fucked up a place we are in, but you can't wait for nobody to die, you know?
Yeah.
Appreciate him because Prodigy been Prodigy this whole time, you know what I mean? And same thing that goes to a lot of other artists. It's just about, you know, appreciation and respect.
I posted Rest in Peace Prodigy. I think this is before the news was widespread. And then immediately somebody from TMZ texted me to say, hey, what happened to Prodigy? And I just ignored it because I was in my sentimental place, right? And then a few hours later, I read a TMZ headline that I didn't like. I didn't like it. I never even really looked at TMZ with disgust. like yesterday with that whole, and I'm not even saying that the headline was, whatever, what, Prodigy chokes on an egg
Yeah, I
in
saw
the
this.
hospital. I really hate when people are that fucking classless. Like, that's just ridiculous to me. When somebody passes, I would think it's a time of mourning, and I would think that some people have the decency to be a bit sensitive toward it. I don't give a fuck if that's what really happened. I don't give a fuck if that's what really happened. For that to be your headline, and for us to be like really clickbaiting this, really depth. So then I got the thing of really TMZ.
But no.
Don't you defend TMZ?
No, fuck TMZ. What I'm saying is, what you forgetting is, he's a rapper and all that, but he's still a nigga. If you think TMZ or any of these mediums or media give a fuck about some black people, you tripping. Because no matter who he is, he could have been anybody. He's still a nigga at the end of the day. So they're not gonna get nobody respect just because they're black.
But
In my
I agree.
opinion.
That's why I'm tripping.
But
I'm
it's
tripping
like-
because I agree. Don't pretend to care.
But this what I'm saying is that make them not exist no more. It's easy. We quick to make some black shit disappear. All you gotta do is not pay attention to that.
I agree. See, I need this knowledge and wisdom.
Like TMZ, I ain't never going to know TMZ for nothing. I don't care if they got breaking news on the NBA draft. I'm gonna wait till it air on the TV. I'm not watching no fucking TMZ.
Yeah. I just thought it was classless.
But I mean, look what they do. They follow people around and ask them about their baby mamas and shit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, look where I'm expecting class from.
Well, rest in peace to Prodigy.
Rest in peace, P. I hope that Alk is alright. I hope that Nas is alright. I hope that Preem is alright. I hope that people that were extremely close to P are okay. I hope that the hip hop community is alright. Because, you know,